The double-glass doors swung wide at EverBank Stadium as Florida sunshine flooded the polished corridor, and in walked Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs' magnetic tight end, instantly drawing every eye in the hallway. A unique energy always surrounded Kelce, but on this particular day it burned even brighter because he was celebrating his 36th birthday, and in just a few hours the Chiefs would take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Each stride Kelce made carry the heaviness of anticipation and the spark of something remarkable about to unfold. The locker room at EverBank served as more than just a place to change. It functioned as a sacred space, a strategic hub, and a family gathering spot all combined into one. Inspirational banners decorated the walls displaying powerful phrases including "One team, one mission" and "Finish strong." Sunshine streamed through tall windows illuminating the gleaming helmets and brilliant red uniforms hanging precisely in every player's locker. Hip-hop music thumped through the sound system, mixing with quiet conversations and bursts of laughter from the athletes. Some were stretching their muscles. Others sat in meditation, everyone discovering their personal method to channel the concentration and intensity required for the pandemonium of game time. On the opposite side of the room, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs' unstoppable quarterback and team leader, spotted Kelce and walked over wearing his signature smile, radiating an air of unshakable confidence. He bent down, gave Kelce's shoulder a tap, and declared, "Hey man, this is your special day. Let's hand you a birthday gift you won't forget." Kelce looked up with laughter rising as he responded, "You already know I won't accept anything but a win, Pat." Right then the stress in the atmosphere lifted, replaced by a nearly physical feeling of kinship. These athletes weren't simply playing on the same roster, they formed a brotherhood, every member ready to battle for his teammate. While Kelce tied his red Nike cleats, his eyes wandered to the wooden sign hanging above the lockers displaying the words "Play for the name" on the front, not the name on the back. It was a straightforward statement, yet it captured everything about the philosophy Andy Reid had established in Kansas City. Regardless of how many news stories Kelce's remarkable plays and scoring drives created, he never forgot about the collective, the true foundation of his strength. His phone vibrated on the bench next to him, and a text appeared from his older brother Jason Kelce, the celebrated Philadelphia Eagles center. The message read, "Today is your birthday. Make the Jaguars remember it." Travis smiled and replied with a fist emoji. The Kelce brothers, even though they competed for opposing franchises, maintained a connection built through childhood fights and marathon phone conversations. Jason's message went beyond simple support. It served as a dare. Standing by the locker room entrance, coach Andy Reid waited, his recognizable mustache moving under a genuine smile as he shouted, "Welcome back, guys." His resonant voice managing to be both soothing and motivating. Athletes surrounding him exchanged fist bumps and shared private jokes, yet the admiration they felt for Reid was unmistakable. He'd guided them to championship glory previously, and he remained committed to achieving it once more. Reid walked up to Kelce and rested a comforting hand on his shoulder, expressing, "I know you're hungry for this one, Trav. Give it everything you have, the rest will take care of itself." Kelce acknowledged him, feeling the familiar passion rise inside. Every birthday marked a significant moment, but this particular one seemed destined. As time passed, the locker room shifted from a space of amusement into a pressure cooker of determination. Athletes secured their padding, tightened chin straps, and verified their equipment. Toward the rear, strength coach Rick Burkholder guided the newcomers through elastic band exercises, the popping of bands and pounding of footwear contributing to the orchestra of eagerness. Kelce's movements followed well-rehearsed motions, pulling on gloves, shining his helmet, drawing the jersey over his powerful shoulders, the number 87 shown in brilliant red, a signal for supporters and a mark for opponents. He stopped momentarily and observed the activity surrounding him. Mahomes, silently reviewing offensive schemes on a tablet, experienced defensive linemen offering final guidance. First-year players alert and enthusiastic. This represented the enchantment of competition day, the implicit agreement that regardless of the outcome they would give their absolute maximum on the playing surface. When the moment arrived, the Chiefs gathered in a compact circle, and Mahomes positioned himself at the core with eyes burning with fierce determination. He announced, "This goes beyond just a contest. It's an opportunity to demonstrate to everyone our identity. For Travis, for every one of us, one team, one mission." A thunderous shout exploded, reverberating against the walls and through the passageway, With Kelce leading the way, the Chiefs rushed toward the playing field with racing hearts and rushing adrenaline. The environment inside EverBank Stadium crackled with energy as countless supporters stood on their feet, the noise resembling a living creature. Cameras sparkled as the athletes exploded onto the grass, the Chiefs' red and gold cutting through the ocean of teal and black. The starting whistle blew, and the competition burst into action. The Jaguars attacked aggressively, intent on ruining Kelce's birthday celebration, but the Chiefs fought back fiercely, operating like one unified, powerful force. Kelce executed his patterns with surgical accuracy, slicing through the opposition and locating every opening and weak spot. Mahomes composed despite the mayhem, fired throw after throw, his focus constantly seeking number 87. Every reception Kelce secured created a wave through the spectators, a combination of amazement and worry from the Jacksonville crowd. Yet it wasn't only the spectacular catches that characterized Kelce's showing. It included the blocking that freed up ball carriers, the fake routes that created opportunities for other receivers, the guidance in the formation when intensity increased. Every snap demonstrated his commitment and skill. If you're loving this, make sure to subscribe. Approaching halftime in the third quarter, with the game deadlocked and pressure building, the Chiefs confronted a critical third down situation. The strategy was dangerous. A middle route planned for Kelce, slicing between two Jacksonville defensive backs. The venue fell silent as Mahomes retreated with vision fixed on his tight end. Kelce accelerated forward, his feet driving hard as defenders converged. Mahomes released the football, a flawless spiral racing toward fate. The moment appeared to decelerate as Kelce jumped and rotated midair with arms extended overhead. His hands gripped the pigskin, and with a bone-jarring collision, he tumbled down. Toes within boundaries, possession maintained. EverBank Stadium exploded and Chiefs supporters roared with excitement, while Jacksonville fans could merely respond with stunned disbelief. Along the sideline, Reid raised his fist triumphantly, and Mahomes released a victorious yell. The birthday celebrant had come through, with the clock winding down and victory hanging in the balance. The Chiefs organized one final offensive sequence. Kelce, battered yet determined, positioned himself for what everybody recognized might be the game-deciding moment. The defense concentrated on stopping him, but Mahomes, always the master of deception, pretended to pass his direction, then fired the ball to an unmarked target in the end zone corner. The Chiefs burst into jubilation, and Kelce disappeared under a pile of celebrating teammates, his birthday desire fulfilled in dramatic style. The scoreboard displayed the final numbers, but it was the expressions on everyone's faces, the happiness, the comfort, the honor that conveyed the real message. Returning to the locker room, the atmosphere overflowed with celebration. Music roared, sports drinks flew everywhere, and laughter bounced off the surfaces. Journalists swarmed around Kelce, bombarding him with inquiries. Someone questioned best birthday ever. Kelce beamed with perspiration still shining on his forehead and responded, "Every victory with this group is meaningful, but today was truly memorable." Mahomes showed up beside him, throwing an arm across his friend's shoulders, and stated, "I promised we'd deliver that gift." Coach Reid walked in with an even broader grin, declaring, "You ensure the Jaguars won't forget Travis. You filled us all with pride." As evening progressed, Kelce glanced at his phone and discovered another text from Jason. This message was brief. "Proud of you, little bro," Kelce grinned, understanding that miles away his brother shared in the celebration. For Travis Kelce, the sport has always transcended mere statistics or publicity. It encompasses the instances, the collective triumphs, the personal traditions, the connections created through struggle and effort. Within EverBank Stadium on a brilliant sunny day, he wrote another section of his story, a birthday worth remembering, a contest for history, and a demonstration that excellence isn't discovered in fame but within the spirits of those who pursue it side by side. And as the Chiefs exited the locker room with their victory chants ringing through the darkness, one reality stood out. For Travis Kelce and his teammates, the greatest achievements remained ahead.